they will soon be distributed. Now, those boxes, of course, will have to soon go into a cooling device. We've been reporting on that for the last couple of days. Remember, these vaccines need to be kept in an extremely cold temperature, upwards of negative 70 degrees, so they will have to remain fairly chilled in order to be effective against COVID-19. So these are Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine. We've, of course, been reporting as well that Moderna is also getting close to being approved for their COVID-19 vaccine. So this is, again, a live look at the first vaccines coming to Erie. We reported just a couple of days ago on Monday that Allegheny County in Pittsburgh received some of the first doses of the vaccine. Pennsylvania projected to get about 97 to 100,000 doses, and these are the first ones here in Erie. Pretty incredible feat. Of course, the pandemic beginning just before the beginning of March. The first shutdown happened just before St. Patrick's Day, so we're about 9 months removed from the start of the virus. The first shutdown happening 9 months ago. There were, of course, other restrictions that were put into play back in July, right after Erie County in Pennsylvania entered the green phase of reopening. And just before Thanksgiving, we saw restrictions as well, with bars and restaurants forced to shut down before the Thanksgiving holiday. Just last week, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf also shutting down indoor dining again for a 3-week span until January 4th. So the concern, of course, has been how long until the vaccine will arrive in Erie? Well, today, December 17th, that's the first day, the first doses of the vaccine coming in to UPMC Hamot. Now, we also will soon have pictures here of AHN St. Vincent. Remember, the two big hospitals in Erie both expected to get the COVID-19 vaccine. So those shots will be coming in a little bit later in our newscast. But again, those live pictures right now coming in at UPMC Hamot. We'll, of course, continue to follow this story as it develops across the day and the vaccines continue to come in. But for right now, that concludes our special report. I'm Isaac Petcash. Next broadcast is at noon on WSEE. Until then, back to your regularly scheduled programming. We once again are breaking into programming this morning as the first doses of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine are being delivered to Erie hospitals. Just moments ago, we showed you footage from UPMC Hamot. We're now going to direct our attention to AHN St. Vincent, the other major hospital in Erie, which is also getting pictures of the COVID-19 vaccine. There you see there Dr. Chris Clark. You can see him clapping his hands in excitement. This vaccine 9 months in the making after the pandemic started to take a toll on so many lives in the Erie and surrounding area. So you can see right there the pictures of AHN St. Vincent. The COVID-19 vaccines will be delivered off that delivery truck. You see them right there in those boxes, several vaccines inside those packages. Now, these packages will be taken off the truck, then they will be delivered inside the hospital, where they will have to be quickly stored inside a freezer fridge device that will be at least negative 70 degrees to make sure the vaccine is cold enough to be effective. You can see right there the first vaccine doses in those boxes being delivered off a delivery truck at AHN St. Vincent. So both AHN St. Vincent and UPMC Hamot both receiving COVID-19 vaccines today. Let's go ahead and take a look right now at what they're saying.
There's needles, syringes, and there's diluent as well. So the vial itself has to be diluted with sodium chloride. So there are vials of sodium chloride in this box to dilute the actual vaccine.
How many doses?
There are 195 vials per tray, and each of those vials is a 5-dose multi-dose vial. So in all, we can vaccinate 975 individuals with one tray of product or vaccine.
So you can hear right there about 975 doses of the vaccine are inside of those containers. You hear staff from AHN St. Vincent saying that in essence, all the materials to make the vaccine effective are inside those boxes: needles, syringes, sodium chloride to be able to dilute the solution that will help with the vaccine. So a lot of components to this vaccine. It's not just a needle and the vaccine dose. It's a lot more than that as well. And you can hear leaders just explaining how exactly this vaccine is going to be administered. If you remember yesterday, our Molly Samora had a report explaining how the vaccine works. And right now, we're looking at it being able to be effective here. So we're looking right now at AHN St. Vincent. We're also hearing word right now that they are going to be starting to open the boxes of the COVID-19 vaccine at UPMC Hamot. So we'll see if we can get a live look at that in just a couple of minutes here. In fact, we have it right now. Here, let's go to a double box. On the left is AHN St. Vincent. On the right is UPMC Hamot. Right now, you're taking a look live at the COVID-19 vaccine boxes being opened by hospital staff. So we'll get a chance, hopefully, to see the contents of the package. We just heard again a couple minutes ago that there's vials, syringes, and the vaccine, as well as stuff to distort or dilute, I should say, the solution for the vaccine to be effective. But the box is starting to be opened inside UPMC Hamot. AHN St. Vincent saying they have about 950 doses of the vaccine. UPMC getting some as well. And you see those boxes being taken into either a storage unit or a place where they can be successfully stored to be able to have the vaccine be effective. Again, as we've been mentioning, those vaccines must stay at least -70 degrees in order to be able to be effective. So exciting news in the Erie area. AHN St. Vincent and UPMC Hamot receiving the COVID-19 vaccine on December 17th, just before the end of the year and just about 9 months after the first shutdown of this worldwide pandemic. We'll continue to follow this story as it develops throughout the day. We have reporters live on the scene throughout the day on this Thursday. But for now, that'll do it for our special report. I'm Isaac Pekyash. Our next news broadcast is at noon on WSEE, just over an hour from now. For now, we'll send you back to your regularly scheduled programming. Thanks for watching.